That's right, you better believe it's stream time, baby. I really love that song from Sonic Colors. I was tempted to let it keep playing. That's the problem with my pre-stream music playlist, is that it's all stuff I want to hear. Which I guess isn't a terrible thing, but... it makes it hard to actually commit to pressing the mute button on it and continuing on to actually play the video game I'm meant to be playing. Hi, kitty. I have a little kitty underneath my legs right now. Just kind of walking around down there, rubbing her face on my desk. The usual. Hello, everyone. Hope we're having a good evening. I started a little bit late for no particular reason. I was just a little bit late. We noticed it last minute after we finished dinner, but it's okay. I'm here now. We're good to go. We did a lot last time. For like relative to how long the stream was, because it wasn't super long or anything. But we did all of the Undead Crypt. We did Aldia's Keep. We went to the Dragon Eyrie and the Dragon Shrine. We spoke to the giant ancient dragon. He said, "Oh, yeah, you're gonna do some. This shit's gonna go crazy. I know you think you're at the end of the game, but let me tell you, you don't even know." And now we gotta see what he meant by that. He gave us a key item called the Ashen Mist Heart, which is very different from every other key ever in our inventory. It allows one to delve into memories. So there's a few different places in the game where we can take advantage of that. There's only one that is technically required for us to finish the game, but there's some really interesting ones that open up as soon as you get access to it. One I think is a cool one. We're gonna hop back to... where's the crypt? I see you hiding over there. I need to find that second bonfire at some point. We did a meatball soup for dinner, and it was extremely good. Alex was talking about it as something that he wanted to make after having not made it for a long time, and it came out delicious. Okay. Can we scooch? Thank you. You definitely need to scooch. I need to find that second bonfire. I do not remember where it is. Okay. Desperately do not want to be running back through this every time. They're trying to poison me? They're just doing they're making up new moves on the spot. In that hallway. Yes, thank you, I know. Is he gonna say something now that we've spoken to Vendrick?
You have met the king, have you?
Oh, he does.
Life is never easy, never fair. Even more so on this path you've chosen. May you find your peace one day. Take these with you. You may need them as proof of your visit here.
Dark Drift. And his outfit. It's pretty cool, actually. Okay. Normal dialogue.
Crude.
What?
Do as you please.
What? Was I supposed to give you something in return for your fit? I'm so sorry. I did not return the favor. Where is this black robe? Robe worn by Agdane of the Undead Crypt. Life itself is suffering, or karma, as some have called it. The embrace of death awaits all things, but does death mean an end to suffering? That's awesome, man. I too think about that. Oh, we got this key we need to do something with as well at some point. I don't remember if we read the description of that on stream or not. Let's see. We got... What is the Dark Drift? Is that a katana? It is. It's a crystal clear blade and has strong attack that slices through enemy shields. It has shield piercing on strong attack. It was originally wielded by the one who gave us the first death and still exists imperfectly between planes. I think that's referring to Nito, maybe. Cool. I don't recall. I feel like a lot of the specialty katanas in this game are not as strong as just like the normal ones. I did pull that. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not positive where that other bonfire is. I might dig around in this area for a little bit just to find it again. Because it would be good to have just to cut down on this run back time. We're just gonna ignore all this. We did kill the Dragon Rider, so that's one less guy blocking our path at least. This little circle of light is bizarre. I'm not sure what's casting it. Hi again, Vendrick. Now, we don't want to do anything with the real King Vendrick, modern-day King Vendrick just yet, but if we examine his discarded armor here, now that we have the Ash and Mist Heart, we can interact with it. Spooky. Memory of the King.
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. I am Vendrick, ruler of Drang Lake. As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things. Do you intend to link them? Then you must first take the throne. Prove your worth. Find the ancient crowns. Seek adversity, and they will be yours. And your wishes granted. And your wishes. And your wishes. And your wishes. And your wishes.
Your whoosh. Attacking him does not do anything. I believe it just kicks you from the memory. And if we go up here, we can actually peek and see Velstadt hanging out on the opposite end of the room. You cannot fight him, unfortunately. You cannot fight Velstadt in the past. Yeah, normally I would just warp out of here, but I do kind of... I do want to find the bonfire in this area. I don't recall having any trouble finding it. If we just went Eye for Gore, that'd be very sad. I think that point in time is, like, essentially right after he arrived here. Is the intention of that flashback. Okay. I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over in those. I don't believe it has anything to do with that ladder. Here it is. Okay, I remember it. I didn't think I remembered it being super hidden. There we go. We just kind of stumbled past it. It didn't set us back too much when we played this area, but I'm glad we got it now. Alright, excuse me, everyone. Please don't stop me from resting. Okay, good. That was convenient. So he told us, Dark Soul indeed. He told us to find some other crowns or something. Which is quite a quest. We'll come to find. There's another completely optional memory we can visit if we go back to Brightstone Cove. Let's try this bonfire. We have to get back to the arena where we fought the Duke's Tear Freya, and there's not really a super close, convenient, warpable bonfire, so this is the best we're gonna get. I mean, we haven't talked to, oh my god, I'm sorry. There's too many things coming at me. Horn effects in a while. So maybe we could hop in and say hello. I should have equipped a torch. I should have equipped a torch. Oh god. Okay, we're alright. I wasn't really planning on hanging out here, but I remembered that we haven't seen her shop update in a while. Excuse me. Gotta be one of the most annoying merchant placements of all time. Yeah. There we go. You can farm this room and kill the enemies enough times that they despawn forever. Which honestly isn't a terrible idea. I don't really want to do that, but it's an option. Hello.
If you provide a...
We got, let's see. Looking Glass Knight's Soul. Thorn Greatsword. Fearing something wicked, the king fled the castle and never returned, but his warrior, forever true to his command, stands ready to expunge those who would challenge him. King's Mirror. Looking Glass at the castle is said to have been a passage to another world, which we did catch kind of a glimpse of. The mirrors around Aldia's Keep, where there was literally NPC invaders crashing through the other side. Dragon Slayer Spear is nothing new. Guardian Dragon with the Drakewing Ultra Greatsword. Drakes are likely descendants of the ancient dragons, and although their strength pales in comparison to what is described in legend, to mere humans they are still mighty beasts. They're mighty enough, I guess. And can get Velstat's Sacred Chime Hammer, which has a darkness scaling. Sir Velstat, known as the Royal Aegis, gave himself to the king in both life and death. Spitfire Spear. I don't think I've ever looked at those. I mean, I've definitely looked at it before, but I've never really acknowledged it. The mysterious Lord Aldia secluded himself inside a manor to conduct various experiments. Those invited to the manor disappeared, replaced over time with malformed beasts that roamed its halls. Someone drinking water really quickly. She's part owl. She's a big owl lady. She's going, oh, oh, oh. This does have a faith scaling, but also requires intelligence to wield. We can use the Thorn Greatsword. It has lightning damage. That's honestly, we can try it out. I don't really think we're gonna like.
Come back again if you find another soul.
Thank you. I will. I don't know if we're gonna experiment too much more with our weaponry, but if we do end up doing all the DLC, it is gonna be a long time spent using the same weapons if we don't mix it up. So having more options, I'm not opposed to. Excuse me. Man, I got no poise. All you have to do is navigate this room in such a way that I don't fall and die. Like so. Hello, gentlemen. Where's the... There we go. Now, keen-eyed viewers might remember, or keen-memoried viewers might remember, there was a little pulsating spot on the ground when we beat the Dukeseer Freya. We can examine this big dragon-looking thing now that we have the Astromist Heart. This is like bordering on Easter egg territory, but it's very cool. Offer giant. It is a big dragon. You've never seen this? Oh, this is cool then. Examine. The ancient dragon soul. The atmosphere in this location is crazy. It gives me the vibe of like this, basically this memory being from right after like the extermination of the dragons at the beginning of Dark Souls 1. That big cutscene. It's very cool. We are gonna take a look at that ancient dragon soul, but first let's get out of here. Incredibly cool. Well, there's another like detail I want to get into with the soul we just picked up, but I'm gonna hold off a little bit. The ancient dragon soul. So the great ancient dragon that stands magnificently deep within the shrine. This powerful being stands and waits for whoever may visit him. That's interesting, but we haven't defeated the ancient dragon in the shrine yet. Oh. We've seen him. We've spoken to him. He gave us the means to actually access that memory. It's very Ash Lake, yes, for sure. The pillars. What can I do with you? What can I do for you? I think we can use... Make the curved dragon greatsword with the ancient dragon soul. In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog, a land of gray crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. Effect, special attack. I thought there was another one, but I'm thinking of something else. Just letting my cat out, sorry about that. Let me know if my model gets out of position or something doing that first. I don't know about that, Shay. I see other messages above you. I think you might be lying. On a little fib. S deck scaling. It's probably not going to be that useful for us. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can't use it because they're too close. Ugh. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, there we go. We can speak with Straight. It's been a bit since we stopped by his cell as well. Letting the cat out of the bag? I mean, I let her out of the bedroom. I don't keep my cat in a bag. That sounds very mean. This soul sounds fucking awesome. Can I have a look? Sacred Oath? What does this do? Ancient miracle said to have been devised by warriors who once served the god of the sun. Provides a temporary boost to the attack and defense of its caster and all nearby allies. That sounds good. We should probably... It takes 4 spell slots. That's a lot, but that sounds pretty strong. Hex with life drain patch. For the Dark Lurker soul. Drains the life force of those who touches it. Let's take a look, see if he has anything else with Velstad soul, but that sounds really good. Demon of Song, I guess that's a boss that we beat a little bit ago and never looked at the boss weapons for. It's a whip that does poison damage. Pretty cool. I think it actually does have use if you're specializing in poisoning enemies or players if you're into PvP. The demon's sonorous voice, in stark contrast to its hideous form, is surely intended to lure people close that it may devour them. Creepy. Yeah, I don't think I see anything super cool new there. Yeah, let's grab Sacred Oath. That sounds good. The ghost ones. We already talked to him before. Oh, he sells the Forlorn set now. For the forlorn who wander the land of the undead, born of Aldia's obsession with the first sin, the forlorn lost both their corporeal form and a world they call their own. Now they drift into other worlds, ever in search of a home. But without self, one has neither beginning nor end, and so the forlorn have only to wander. So forlorn, the most common NPC invader who will just like show up at not literally every area, but it feels like every area, is the result of Aldia's experiments with souls basically going wrong and splitting, if not one person's soul, like this amalgamation of a bunch of different people's souls across, like, dimensions, essentially. Which is kind of crazy. I'm a big fan of that. Oh, I didn't know he sold these. See, these would actually be... How much is it? 13,000? These would actually not be bad to buy just so we have extra uses of them. Sunlight Blade, I don't know if we need, but... Alright. Calm down. We'll grab it anyway in case it comes in handy. Still. 3 of these? Yeah, that should work. There we go. Alright. I think I can handle them, yes. Yeah, if we want to use Sacred Oath, we have to give up all of our other slots, which is a little bit... Oh, that's steep. Maybe we'll do that when we're prepping for a difficult boss that might be worth doing. Definitely want to equip another Great Lightning Spear. Honestly, Emit Force isn't bad, but maybe we should do 2 Lightning Spears instead of Emit Force. I'm not sure. Just stack our projectiles and then maybe do... It's a lot of good short-term buffs. Great Magic Barrier will come in handy for us soon. Let's do that for now. Having 6 Great Lightning Spears feels good. I'm happy about that. Okay, let's see. I think... I'm trying to remember to be sure. I think that's it for the super hidden locations where we can use the Ashen Mist Heart. So we want to go back to Forest of Fallen Giants now. Kind of a full circle moment. I think Cardinal Tower will do. Now, if you remember, we opened one of the big doors that was locked with the symbol of the king. That we opened one of those last time. There's another one that is very close by. I think it's through there. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. This one, like the one at Aldia's Keep, is also required, but if you came here first, you wouldn't be able to get much done here, so. Where are you? Once you equip it like that, you don't have to keep it on. Excuse me. Come on, I can fit through that. We got a 4th bonfire in this level. Hear this little ringing noise coming from what appears to be a fallen giant. We actually see that we're right above an area that we were previously. We went down there hours ago. And now, with the Ashen Mist Heart, we can step into this memory. become one with the trees. Memory of Jay. The memories are really cool. Not to, you know, influence you to feel one way or the other about it. We're at war. We're at war with the giants. Ow. Those ballistas are doing a shit ton of damage though. Ow. Ow, I knew they were coming back. We kind of missed it because I was taking my time, but this head got blown off and rolled towards us, and we actually saw this head way earlier in the game, already destroyed. This is a location we already explored, and where we fought the Pursuer, I believe. Well, we didn't, but that's where you would have fought the Pursuer. The Giant Lord! Whoa! He looks familiar. Get a little height here. That was close. Okay. Ow. And he's dead. Giant Lord, not too tough, but he did give us 75,000 souls, which is appreciated. Ow. Let's get out of here before we blow up. And he dropped an item called the Giant's Kinship. Actually, let's look at that in a second. First, let's interact with this corpse. Soul of a Giant. And we examine one more time, and it takes us out of the memory. This is, in my opinion, I love the fact that you get to go back in time and kind of see the events of the War with the Giants playing out in real time. And it's just like this crazy amount of destruction. It's quite cool. Oh. The door took a sweet time closing. So the Giant's Kinship is actually the last item we need to beat the game. It grants access to the throne room beneath the castle, is what it says. Each king has its rightful throne, and when he sits upon it, he sees what he chooses to see. Or perhaps it is the throne which shows the king only what he wants. The flames roar, but will soon begin to fade, and only a worthy heir might burnish their light. What is it, truly, a claimant of the throne could desire? I don't know, what do we desire? I do just like beating video games generally. We also got another giant soul from that, which brings our total up to 2. Now, we're not done in the Forest of Fallen Giants. We could technically go. That Giant's Kinship is the key that was preventing us from fighting the final boss. So now we can actually go and see the ending if we want, but if we want to get the proper ending, we have to do a little bit extra first. So we're going to go to the Soldier's Rest. What I said, I wasn't sure how long this stream might take and whether we were going to start the DLC or not, just because of the ambiguous amount of time it might take us to reach the ending. We go back in this room here. There's another corpse. There's another corpse. Oh. Okay, I seem to have misremembered. I think I do this every time I play this game. Hi, Jazz. I went to the wrong giant, which was deeply embarrassing. Well, let's do Cardinal Tower again. I know that there are 2 other memories of the giants for us to explore. And one is for sure right over here. Excuse me, sirs. That other memory, the required one, is probably the quickest and... Well, it's easy to die in it, but I wouldn't call it a challenging level segment. The other ones, if you actually stop to smell the roses, can get a little tricky, and you're also on a little bit of a time limit. Memory of Vamar. Give me a very cool NPC here.
What are you doing here? You are not one of our soldiers, and I don't take you for a mercenary. Whoever you are, this is no battle to involve yourself in, whether you are guided by bravery or brashness. This is no place for you. I am Drummond.
I don't know. I feel like I can handle
the Lord
myself.
has placed this fort in my hands. Whoever you are, I forgive your trespass. But leave this place immediately. Just mention my name, and no man will challenge your exit. And even if you don't, by now, my men have not the will to resist.
He's lying, by the way.
Soon,
They will still
the
try to
giants
kill
will
us.
descend upon this fort. It is revenge for the kingdom's misguided barbarism. The venerable lord built this kingdom to bring prosperity to his subjects. What has transformed him so, I cannot imagine. Long ago,
Well, we have
the
some
king
theories.
crossed the seas, pillaged the land of giants, and brought back a prize. It was then that the golems materialized. The giants are no ordinary barbarians. A singular rage burns within their hearts. My father and his father both fought the giants on this very land. The giants have wills.
So the war with the giants has been going on a long time.
They cannot find it within themselves to forgive the misdeeds of our Lord.
Dragonleg was getting
Did you
demolished
see
for a
him?
long time.
That towering monster among them, that is most certainly their king.
Yeah, he wasn't that tough.
He will be a thing to topple. Even if I should die trying.
Yeah, no, he really wasn't that bad.
My blade may break, my arrows fall wide, but my will shall never be broken. Those who live by the sword will die by it. And I, Drummond, won't go down without drawing mine. Take these. I think you may just need them.
Dragonleg helm.
Don't ask me why. I just do.
We actually found some of his equipment in the present
Be gone with you.
ages ago.
This fort will soon fall. Be gone before the giants are entirely upon us.
I will try. Hurrah!
Be gone with you. Be gone.
So, for one of the first boss that we fought, you know, oh dear! Ow. Sir, your loincloth was not leaving much up to the imagination. Please back away. Okay. One of the first bosses we beat in this game was the last giant who we found in captivity in the Forest of Fallen Giants down a very long elevator shaft. And he looks very similar to the giant lord that we just fought in the past. And when we walked into that room, he got really, really angry with us. Almost as if he knew who we were and wanted to kill the shit out of us. So I obviously have not invented this theory, but I really like the implication that he is the giant lord of old who was imprisoned and was defeated by you in the past, and then in sort of like a time paradox thing, he recognizes you and gets mad as fuck and then breaks free of his chains to run and fight you. It's pretty cool. It's a shame that the fight in the past wasn't very well thought out. I think that they should have spent more time on that boss. Now they're mostly just scratching the big giants, so I just missed this thing. This one's a little bit weird because if you spend a lot of time talking to Drummond, it's hard to get out of here without the time limit for the memories fading. So we might have to re-enter this zone, which is okay. Ow. Do good damage, though. If I do say so myself. Yeah, we ran out of time. That's alright. I don't think we get our spell slots back, which is kind of a pain. But I think we'll be, excuse me. I think we'll be alright. Whopping. I like that they load back in for a second. Okay, so we don't have a ton of time. Let's try to make this quick. Alright, well this guy's just hanging out at the door now, which is kind of annoying. Drummond, you want to help out with this guy? I know you're still recovering, but you want to... Said you were going to fight still. Whenever you feel like getting up, just let me know. Uh-oh. Jesus! Normal amount of damage. Oh, you can't climb back up there. Okay, that was an incredibly clutch dodge by myself, if I may say so. Oh, let's just run past these guys. They're not going to be able to fit through this door anyway. I hypothesize. Do we have any fire bombs? That works. Ow. I like that he's still able to send the giants fly. Excuse me. I think we can agree who the real threat is here. Nice work. Those guys will not show you mercy. Do not worry about being kind. Just survive. Oh, this guy went down. I like the existence of a giant pyromancer. Can't really explain why I think it's cool, it just is. Let's shoot down this guy a little bit. They don't really have a way to get to us, which is nice. Oh, hold on. These guys I'm scared of because they do a ton of damage. Ow. Okay, we're fine. Barely, but we're fine. Giant warrior club. It's also just cool being able to see a version of an area that we've only seen destroyed. Like, still, don't get me wrong, it's being ravaged, but like, a lot of it is like still intact. It hasn't been withered by time, it's only been withered by an ongoing war at this point. I think we got everything. Once we examine that, it's the end, so. Take another peek around. Looks like there's something else up here. Hello. I'm gonna put this on because we're... That went so far. Okay. Put this on because we're out of our spells, so I want to have our damage as high as it possibly can be. Not good. Like, this man is stronger than his boss, I just want to point out. Ow. That's actually the giant that ends the memory, I think. I think I ran past something in the other room. Don't mind me mumbling to myself. I think I ran past something in this room. I thought this guy was the one that ended the memory, but clearly I was wrong. There is a ladder here. We haven't gotten the message that the ash has thinned yet, so we still have a little bit of time left. That's your cue to, like, really wrap it up. I don't really know if these sections needed a time limit to, like, I don't know, add tension to it. Maybe they just thought it made sense that you can't reside in a memory forever, but... Oh. Okay, let's see. Can I try this? Barely. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to have to run through this again. We gotta get that soul. Okay, there we go. Glad you killed the big scary guy. Thank you. Why did you type exclamation mark thin in my chat? Ow. Excuse me, stop beating up this poor man. Let's do a quick... I really should have this on my hotbar. Let's do a quick bonfire reset. Honestly, it might be worth going back and investing into some levels as well, because we have 100k souls. .30 health sounds nice. Might want to start leveling up attunement again, too. Let's at least get it to get that extra cast speed, and then maybe we'll see how much we gotta put in to get another spell slot. Because I do want to be able to use Sacred Oath at some point. I used a similar miracle to that in Elden Ring, which I think they did not take up multiple spell slots. And honestly, maybe they should have, because it was very powerful. I forget the name of it offhand, but it definitely bumped up my damage for quite a big portion of the game. And there's one more memory we can access. One more memory. And then we have some other business to take care of. I think we can reach it. I think it's up there. Be wrong. I don't fully remember how to get to the last one. No, it's not in this room. Lily's doing the thing where she just keeps going in and out. She's now just standing by the door, like, impatiently. But you can see this is where we fought the last giant in the past. This is the head that blew off in the war. Pretty cool. Okay, he is over here. You just leave it open? Okay. I guess I won't worry about it then. Benhart. Some help? Some assistance. You're gonna walk off the edge? Oh. Wizened up. What's up, man?
Well, we meet again.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Who'd have thought place like this?
I know.
Fate just won't let us stay apart. See, the old sword's caught your attention.
We've already talked about your sword.
That has been in my... They say it is crafted in moonlight. And we all know where that goes. It wards off evil. And I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world. It's said that no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right...
What do you think Ben Hart's favorite Zelda game is? I bet it's Oot. Green Squirtle.
I see you've taken a liking to the sword. Well, I applaud you, for you've a sharp eye. But this is one sword battle I If you still insist on having it, then you will have to pry it from my cold horns.
Yeah, man, that's real funny.
Have a great day. I, Ben Hart, swear by my honor to aid you in your darkest hour, so no problem.
No problem, pal. I'm gonna start saying that to people. I forget who it was. There was another NPC we spoke to who was like, yeah, that thing's definitely a fake. It might have been the guy in Iron Keep. It's like, yeah, that sword, that ain't the real deal. Sorry to say. Memory of Oro. Hi there. What are you doing here?
See you, Spear. Just remember, I'm always ready to help. My homeland is in the Far East.
I've always been permanently confused about how he is in this area in the past.
And this sword here weighs like 2 man. I know how swords think, you see.
It's an extremely odd detail I've never quite figured out.
In the Far East, a kingdom of honourable fighting men. And this sword here weighs a 2 man to wield it. I know how sword.
I think it's possible. I know he's summonable for the final boss, so maybe in his version of reality, he got the Ashen Mist Heart and went back to the past and killed the Giant Lord. Like, I guess it's possible. Excuse me, sirs. See that little micro step to avoid that guy's bullet that he shot at me? Pretty cool. Use a lockstone here to bust through this wall a little bit. Oh, Green Squirtle is having a good day. Oh, Green Squirtle had an okay day at work and came home to a loving family. So this one is a trick. It just actually I'll do it just to show it off. It's really funny. It just shoots this really slow moving spinning wheel at you. Does not do anything else. Oh. That one did catch me off guard. 3 Soul of a Hero is pretty good though. I think that other memory we did was the toughest one. We can use these, but I don't think they're actually pointed at anything useful. Still, more than they'll let you do in Elden Ring. What the fuck hit me? Oh. It is the ballistas. Okay. Drummond! Tell your men to fuck off, please. Oh god. Did it. Fuck a ton of damage. I can't fit through this, I guess. But it's fine. Give him the old beep beep beep. Never stood a chance. Pincer attack. I'm good, actually. I don't know about that one. Do we have to drop down there? There's got to be a safer way. There we go. That looks a little better. So, Brave Warrior. Drop down here. See, that one's not so bad. We can just get the Soul of the Giant here. All this stuff is just extracurricular. Hi, I killed your friend. What's no big deal? Not looking too hot. What are you taking 4 damage from? You poison? Oh, you guys are shooting him. well, he's not even in range of us. Oh, the mist is thinned. No, please. There's more to see and pick up. Alright, this is back at the start. We did get the soul. I don't recall if anything else here is really needed. We're gonna go back in. I don't think we got it, but we're gonna go back in. It's my stream, I can do what I want. I finished playing the "you loaded into the area" sound. Okay. You can basically just sprint for this ladder. Oh, if he gets out of the way, there we go. That's a little Dark Souls 2 ladder shuffle. It's a famous maneuver. Let's see if we missed. The Silver Proud Knight. And drumroll, please. Rebuild the disc herb, which is actually a good item. Actually quite useful. Oh, there's some drops there. Actual honest to God drops. Got him. Ow. I don't think there's really anything. I don't think there's really anything else. I don't know that for sure, but we're gonna use that as an excuse to get the hell out of here. Alright, so that puts us at 4 Giant Souls. So you might be wondering, if you're unfamiliar with Dark Souls 2, hey, what the hell are these Soul of the Giants actually doing? Will the Giants' resentment for the king be pacified in death or only emboldened? So that's actually a little hint as to what they're doing. The Giant Souls, while they're in your inventory, have a passive effect that applies to exactly one NPC in the entire game, and that is present-day King Vendrick, the shambling husk of his former self that we're able to visit in the Undead Crypt. Essentially, Vendrick has a shit ton of defense. He is like a fightable enemy. If you hit him enough times, he will aggro, and a boss health bar will spawn in. But he has so much defense that it will basically take forever. If you have 0 Soul of the Giants, you'll have to fight him for, like, I don't want to throw out a random amount of time, but let's say, like, a long-ass time to kill him. Like, it's, like, it completely unbelievable. For every Soul of a Giant that you have, his defense gets halved a little bit. I forget the exact numbers. It's something like he has, like, a times 16 multiplier. And if you have 1 soul, it's times 8. And then 2 is times 4, and then times 2, or something like that. And then right now he has I definitely got the math wrong somewhere along the way. Right now he has, like, effectively double defense. And there's one more giant soul we could get that will basically make him completely vulnerable. He is beatable now, in my opinion, at this state. But we can get one more. And you might be wondering, where the hell did we get it? Well, there's another NPC in the overworld that we haven't fought yet, who has a unique fight, and might reward us with something that can help us out in our quest to kill Vendrick. And he is an official boss. He's on the boss list, and we're gonna beat him. And you might be wondering who that is. And I have bad news. I don't have great news. Let's actually do... Honestly, instead of Sunlight Blade, Voice Crack, let's take 2 of these. It's fruit. You figured it out. It's fruit. We're gonna up our fire defense as much as it can. Well, I won't say as much as it can go. I'm gonna unequip these for now. We'll get them back on there, I promise. Put some pine gold resin on. We'll try this loadout and see how this goes. But you get 3 uses of Sacred Oath, that's not bad. No, please, no. Fruit already knows what's going on and just like cease immediately. Sorry, but that's not how I roll. Actually, I forgot this guy has a door. Wait, please don't. Oh. Okay, excuse me 1 second. Okay, we're alright. You want to save my Estus if possible. Oh. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about how this is gonna go. That's right, everyone. We're gonna fight the ancient dragon that gave us the Ashen Mist Heart, and we're gonna see what happens. He looks big and intimidating, doesn't he? Big, wide arena. Doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Kind of scary. All right. I don't know how long this lasts, but we're gonna put this on first. All right. Hey, we do pretty good damage. That's good. Hello, Ancient Dragon. He likes to do this attack where he sprays fire over a large area. We're gonna hang out around distance. I'm gonna try to bait out a specific move. Oh, there we go. I didn't get to punch him because I'm bad, but that's okay. This one is not what we want. You might be wondering, okay, why are you playing this like such a little baby? If you don't play this fight in a very particular way, you run the risk of dying extremely quickly. I think we might have to run by and try his legs there. Gotta try to get in a better position down here. I thought his head would take more damage, but I'm not actually sure it does. That's not the attack I expected. Let's put more of this on. Might have to end up buying more of that at some point. Okay, don't want this either. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we didn't die at least. We pushed him a little too close to here. I definitely want to move around his other side. Try to take our elixir where we can. Kick him in the shin! Nightbot got mad at you for posting too many excited Exclamation marks. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's not even looking at me. His tail's going crazy. Ow. Oh. Okay, here we go. Now he's turning around. That's what I was waiting for. Grandma Tail swinging around like Bowser. I wish. We haven't brought that technology back since the N64. He's going up. Okay. Going through all this, but I'm not worried about it. Take our damage where we can. You have to play it in a little bit of a tedious way to guarantee not dying. Fuck his chest hair, at least. That is a level of brutality I will not stoop to. I'm not gonna get greedy. I really want to get greedy and just keep mashing R1, but this is what would happen. I would have died to this if I had done it there. Let's actually use a life gems to top off our health. Now I'm too far away because he's gonna do his breath that I gotta get closer. Okay, we'll just take that and then we're gonna run. Look at those things just hanging. Is he gonna breathe? Does he breathe there? Oh, he landed weird. Sir, are you okay? He's going up. Okay, I'm glad I caught that. We might be fucked. Okay, we're alright. That was scary. You don't have lightning on at the moment. Maybe I should have reapplied that. Okay, he's going up again. Think we're okay here? Let's put this back on as well. We're not gonna get as good a hit in here, but that's okay. You want to keep checking how far you have to run as well. There is another strategy for this that involves like kind of hugging his big toe. I don't like that one as much because I think there is a way to make it like super effective and make it so that you can never do an attack that will actually hit you. But I don't know it too well, and I'm usually at risk of being stomped on him, which does a fuck ton of damage. So I like this little strategy that we have going on. It just takes a long time to do it this way. We have to keep checking to make sure we don't run out of space at the arena's edge. We're gonna have to mix them up soon because we almost have no room. I'm gonna try to get around to the other side of him. We're just gonna run. Yep, he's gonna go up. He's gonna spin around. Put enough distance between us and his fire breath. Okay. We don't lightning, but that's okay, I think. spirit of that. I think we can finish him. Yeah, we did it. Okay, no deaths. Look at that. It only took 17 minutes. For our troubles, we get one petrified dragon bone, and we get the last giant soul, the soul of a giant. But wait, why did we find the ancient dragon soul in the past, and this ancient dragon dropped the soul of a giant? That seems weird. That seems a little bit odd. Hi everyone, I hope you're not too mad. I thought they were gonna square up for a second. I think they're mostly just impressed. They're like, oh shit, I didn't know you could just do that. Right for us. Did it, okay. In the future games with those items where it's like, do you want to warp to the last bonfire? They add an option to warp back to like your hub area, like Medulla, for example, which would be really nice in this game. That's okay. At least it loads fast. It's not like we're spending hours loading. Yeah, I wasn't sure how many attempts that was going to take. I'm actually really happy with that. Let's see, we just power level attunement. Okay. Get up to 5 slots. That might be enough. Just put another point in endurance. We can start power leveling faith, honestly. We didn't even have to resort to guerrilla tactics like ripping off his chest hairs and making him really upset. Get our steel protection ring back on. Oh, we're gonna take off these great magic barriers. We're gonna keep Sacred Oath on for now though, but I'll throw Sunlight Blade back on. So this actually feels like not a bad set. Like Sacred Oath, Sunlight Blade, and then 2 of these actually feels pretty strong. Alright, now with all of that, you wanna go to Undead Crypt Entrance or the Undead Ditch? I'm going Undead Ditch. Because I'm a real ass undead bitch, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I don't think me clicking my tongue gets picked up on my mic like that. I don't know if that's working. If you just jumped, you could have gotten a button prompt to grab his chest hairs and swing on them across his belly. I guess you're not much of a gamer. Elise, that's quite rude for you to assert that after I beat the super hard ancient dragon boss on my first try in this playthrough. And 2, you're right, I'm a fraud. Why I'm running past all these guys, I'm a fraud. I don't fight every enemy in Dark Souls 2 every time I walk past them. And yes, by the way, if you use any of these souls to just gain the souls, it is just gone forever. So don't do that until after you've at least fought Vendrick. So we're gonna do this now. We should do pretty good damage to him. But even now he's got a lot of health. And Vendrick hits hard. This is not a super complex boss. He's like definitely lost his mind. Doesn't have a lot of variety of attacks at this point. But he does take a lot of damage if you do make mistakes. So just keep that in mind. Kind of have to chip away at him a little bit too. Better than Ancient Dragon fight though. Oh, that was close. Always leave yourself with enough stamina for a couple of dodges, unless you're using like a super strong shield or something. I don't actually know how good even like a really high strength character is at blocking Vendrick. You can see kind of a shadow of like a former really strong fighter in his moveset. But he's only got a few different slashes at this point. He only remembers the basics. I think we could have finished in there, but it's okay. We can wait for one more opening. Poor Vendrick. May you rest in peace. We can still go back in time and speak to past Vendrick, though. Don't worry. He was already not doing too hot. I don't think he would have minded. Rip to a real one. For real. No, for real. You're right for this. Alright, so you might think, now surely, we've done everything we need to reach the end of the game. And well, you would be right, but there's one more cool side quest that I want to do because I almost forgot about it, and if I don't do it, I'll be forgetting what is, I think, a very interesting side quest. I think it's pretty cool, so we're gonna do it. There we go. At least get some more lightning damage with that. Might not hurt to level up health and stamina just a bit more, because the DLC, let me tell you, the enemies there, they're not kind. They hit pretty hard. And we're not exactly blocking a lot of attacks. Let's see. Is there something else I needed to do here? Oh, shit. Oh, I was hoping that would kill me. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Guys, I accidentally backstepped off the cliff and died. This is so sad. The water's so beautiful, I had to take a dive right in. Which is you would. Alright, you might be wondering, what the hell is that? Don't worry, I have an explanation. Honestly, should we just rock this loadout? More projectiles might be more useful, but we mostly just got bosses ahead of us. Oh wait, let's pick up those before I forget. Not that there's a ton. You might be wondering, has Otter Dates finally lost their mind? Their frivolous little mind? Their sloppy, wet little brain? Has it finally lost all touch? All control over its own actions? No. There's a reason for that. We met an NPC earlier in Aldia's Keep behind like, not an illusory wall, but like a weird force field wall, who kind of warned us away earlier. And we were fully human when we talked to this character. Don't describe it like that. Mushy, wet, squish. They're boorish. Okay, all right. Slut, actually. Thank you. Good correction. When we talked to this NPC as a human, he seemed like a scared normal man, but if we talk to him as a hollow, even just a little bit undead.
Well, you're nicely hollowed, aren't you? Are you tormented by memories? Burdened by guilt? Now the question, are you ready for more? If you are, then we ought to talk.
We ought to talk.
This this contains my power. Long ago, this
I mean, when I hold up a can of
naive
Monster
vessel
Energy.
of mine set about devising new spells. The fool dreamt of bringing new forms of magic into the world. But instead, he created me. Mostly by chance, but he did a fine job, I must say. What he sought was strength, and so I decided to demonstrate. While my vessel slept, I'd find my mark and hunt him down. But my vessel did not approve. And so while I slept, he sealed the both of us away.
No. How could he?
No, I don't have anything against humans. But how is it that you go about defining good and evil? I'm only using what the gods gave me. How can that be so wrong? So what say you to a spot of murder on my behalf?
A spot of murder?
If you don't, I'll leave this place and take more lives. Many more.
From behind your little fog wall? I don't think so.
I couldn't give a fig either way, so... What's your choice?
I'm gonna start saying that too. Yeah, I'd love to help, man. You
Yes,
seem like a
I
really
see.
trustworthy,
I'm
nice
very
guy.
kind of you. I want you to kill a merchant named Gilligan. A greedy, foul man. He won't be missed, I assure you. Yes. Bring me a ladder miniature as proof. Is the only person who'd have such an odd knick-knack.
And bring me a tiny little baby ladder. To prove you killed that man.
I want you to kill him, and don't forget that ladder miniature.
Hee, I won't. Out here. Let's do this while we're here. Slap that on there. I like having it on my quick select. Laddersmith Gilligan? Well, I don't really want to kill that guy. I mean, sure, he was he was a little greedy, but like, I don't know. Seemed like a jolly guy for the most part. Well, remember, gang,
Come to see old Gilligan, have ya?
he did say that we could simply bring him a ladder miniature as proof. And thankfully, Gilligan's happy to part with it for only 7,999 souls. And there you go.
Cheers for that.
Indeed. His overpriced little ornament ends up being the thing that essentially saves his life. The fact that he's carrying that. So we can now just warp right back to Aldia's Keep and show it to our good friend who we're doing a favor. And he'll be like, oh, good job. There's no other way you could have gotten that tiny little baby ladder. Like, what if I just sculpted it? What if I just wedded it myself? Wedded it? Wedded it? Wedded it? Sorry. Just started saying it because it sounded funny. Is it wetted? Do you just wet? Is wet the past tense of wet? Wait. What did it? That's like giving me flashbacks to that scene from SpongeBob where Squidward's saying "drown in it," and there's that one post that's like it's something derogatory about British people, and I can't unhear it. It's just "drowned in it," like him slurring all the syllables together.
Fine work. This is my thanks. Take
Take it. Touch it. The dispelling
Now
ring.
let's discuss our next mark.
Drown in it. Drone in it. That's what it is. I don't remember the actual caption. I just remember finding it extremely funny. What does the dispelling ring do? Does anyone know? Where does that go? Increases magic, lightning, fire, and dark defense. Hey, that's pretty good. It's got gemstones of 4 different colors, increases the wearer's resistance to all those elements. The artistry required to attune the varying powers of 4 different stones within one ring could only be described as transcendental. There's only one sorcerer who could have done this, a man from the lost land of Elapis. Strayed, perhaps? He's the only man we know from there.
To kill one more.
Okay, who's next?
Your target will be Kale, the man who's drafting that map. While I was trapped in here, he touched me, that maniac. Like I was some rare specimen. He wore a strange helm. Bring it back as proof.
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, Kale doesn't seem like a bad guy either. I don't really want to murder him just for touching you. I understand why that would make you uncomfortable. Like, that's a little uncool of him to do that, but, like,
I want you to.
I don't know if it's really murder-worthy. So you might have guessed, all of his requests to kill people have little workarounds. Kale the Cartographer, I think, will just give us his helmet at this point in the game for having lit up the whole map in the house in Majula. But let me verify that by going and talking to him. Also, I'm going to do something real quick. How many of these go? Okay, not that many. At this stage in the game, I think we should just buy a shit ton of life gems just to have them. Like 90. just to have them. This item's like expensive for a reason. Bright Bug, inflict more damage, receive less. Found in the marshlands leading to the Undead Crypt. I guess you can maybe find them in Shrine of Amana then. Very strong item, but it's also pretty expensive to buy.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're just gonna buy a shit ton of life gems because we have the resources, and it will basically just make it so we don't have to worry too much about running out when we're exploring the DLC.
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it. I would not venture. Did you see the flame? It wasn't. I don't.
Maybe we didn't get all the flames yet.
There is something. It seems something. I would not.
So I know he does give us his helmet. Let me do just a quick look up because I don't want to go too far and do something I shouldn't. But it's possible. That we actually have to beat the final boss to finish this quest without murdering him. Okay, that's a little awkward. So, there is a boss that we need to beat in order to light the last flame on the map. And it's not the final boss, but it is in the final boss arena, which I'll explain when we get there. And I don't want to murder him, so I guess we're just gonna go to the final boss arena. A little bit wanted to finish that first. But that's okay. Alright. Oh, actually, there's one more thing we need to do. I almost forgot about this. So let's do this before we take care of that. Put a pause, put a pin in that. We want to come to this bonfire. And we want to ride the elevator back up to the top of the tower. Alright, here, let's read that description for the, where are you? Key to the embedded. Shape the limit has impact a key. Plunge the key in the embedded to bring a rhapsodic end to its fate. The once human embedded, realizing that he could never resist the temptations of the flesh, bound himself internally with chains. Since then, he has awaited the day that someone will find his key and bury it within his bosom. So this is an actual weapon that you can wield. It can't be upgraded. It has okay base damage. I don't think it can be upgraded anyway. And I guess this guy, instead of, I don't know, this seems like a long-winded way to go about this, but there you go, man. Ring of the Dead. Where's the Ring of the Dead do, you might ask? I don't remember. But we'll find it. Keep human appearance when hollow. Saving the undead crypt, we can reacquaint ourselves with the dead. We all suffer loss, and none of us can escape death. Then, what is this fascination with reclaiming that which has already passed into the beyond? I really like that detail. Serenades you with the Milfinito song as you go down the elevator. Very cool. Like it a lot. Otherwise, I would have just used the feather to warp out of there. I'm forgetting if the NPC that we met in the Shrine of Amana does anything for us after we rescue that girl from the cage. So let's check real quick. Hello? You're still here? Not anymore, you're not.
We hear a song in the distance. You rescued a Milfinito who was taken from us. Take this. We Milfinito thank you.
You're welcome.
The little ones were born and with this.
Don't worry about it, Elise. Don't think about that name too hard. Gotta stay sharp. And now we go back to Dragonlight Castle, Forgotten Chamber. And there's also a really cool detail in this level as well. All the enemies that are statues and like come to life to attack you won't do that while you're wearing the King's Ring. So we can actually slip by. They recognize us as the new ruler. This is not where I wanted to be. Is it? I guess it's King. Yeah, it's Kingsgate. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was the second bonfire on the list. This game does take a lot of concentration at times. So at least one of these guys would normally attack us, but with the King's Ring, we're good. Here we go. This is the final door that was sealed shut. Throne of Want. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do want to beat Dark Souls 2, so I guess we're on the right track here. You know what? Let's use the human effigy. Let's come in fully human for the good energy. Now we do have a few summons available. I know some people like summoning. We got Bradley, but more importantly, we got Ben Hart and Dexman. He seems cool. I like his fit. And even Ben Garl, which is cool. Head of Van Garl. But we are gonna face it alone because that's just how I generally prefer it. So we're gonna do this. Oh. This scary ass noise. Throne Washer and Throne Defender. Stand in our way. I don't want to be sandwiched between them like that, so let's move a little bit. Cool shield, looks like a face. Oh, okay. Whoops. Whoopsie. My bad. I got another attack input. I might have pressed the button one too many times. Didn't mean to do that. Also did exactly what I said I didn't want to do, which was sandwich myself between them. Let's try that again. We can also make use of some of our ranged options. Do I need to put the ring on again? I think so. Oh, I still have it on. Okay. There you go. Just so I'm not making that up, if we walk back this way, that guy will become an enemy because we're no longer wearing the King's Ring. Oh my goodness. Read like a book. I almost said read like a fiddle. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think those... that's how those are typically used. I do wish we had been able to finish that quest line before coming here. Or, actually, here's what I truly wish. That we had done this fight a little bit earlier. Yeah. I did a lot of damage. Excuse me 1 second. Now, for reasons that you wouldn't know on your first time fighting this boss, we do want to try to spread our damage out between them. If we can. We do want to also not get hit 30 times. Believe it or not. So it's not great that Throne Washer's going after us right now. There we go. Try to keep an eye on both of them when you can. Whoa! Scary. I think she's gonna backflip. Okay, we got time. Now he's powering up. Ow. He did put away his shield though, so he can't defend against our range attacks now. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I fucked up. Damn, after all we've been through. After all we've been through together. I've died twice to Throne Watcher. And I keep using these human effigies, not because we need the extra little bit of health, but because it feels right to do this part as a human. Ah, here we gotta put the things ring back on. Bit of a long run back, but, you know, get good, as they say. Of the bosses that I was thinking we were going to be fighting today, this is not the one that I was particularly thinking, like, oh yeah, I'll probably die a few times there. Definitely thinking about putting some more points into HP before we do the DLC. God, I gotta think about how I want to do the DLC, though. It's just there's so much more Dark Souls 2 to do, especially with the DLC being more difficult than the base game. There's a couple areas where I could see us being, like, even having played it before, getting stuck a little bit, so hopefully that's not the case, but we'll see. I really shouldn't care about it, but I still want him. Cool. Well, we got them together, so let's do this. Nah, not quite as good, but still, we got them both a little bit. Woo, okay. It's probably a difficult one to do hitless, I think. Not that I've ever tried it, but... Okay, she's buffing, so let's... Oh, okay, I thought we had more time. That's alright. Uh-oh, we're sandwiched. Okay, we're okay. Yep, he's doing his thing. Oh! Okay, we're alright. We got our heal off, at least. I think at this point we just want to take him down. There we go. So you can see the boss fight didn't end, and he's still technically alive. Oh, I didn't realize that her buff goes away at some point. Now, if he stays down for long enough, Throne Watcher will go over to help him out, but we're not going to let her do that. We're going to go ahead and finish her off there. Now, what is this thing over here anyway? The Throne of One. Like, what are we even looking at exactly?
Brave undead, you have proven yourself to me. Now, be one with the dark.
She came through the fog wall. They're not supposed to do that. Nishandra, who has a really great boss theme and a little bit of a weird boss gimmick. So she summons these floating orbs that you can see do regular curse damage. We can hit them, dissipate them, which gives us a little more room to breathe. I just didn't dodge. Just this laser attack, you got a lot of time to get free hits in. So take advantage. She does heavy damage, but she's not the best melee attacker in the world. This is dangerous, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, don't strafe that one. Got it. Try to be mindful of where those orbs are that curse you, because you don't want to be dealing with that, really. She summoned another one. I'm going to take it out. There we go. And there you go. That was the final boss of Dark Souls 2. Honestly, a very cool antagonist and a lot of build. Oh, excuse me.
One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flame. Still another slumbers in the realm of ice. Not one of them stood here as you do now. You, conqueror of adversities. Give us your answer.
We got one more boss, gang. That's right. It's a triple decker. Aldia is gonna do his damnedest to fight us as a big, weird tree husk. Aldia, Scholar of the First Sin. I love that they drop his name there, like proper. This is the guy the game was named after. We can get some damage in here when his flame shield goes off, but this big fireball will eventually fire. And does a fuck ton of damage if you don't dodge it. So try to do that. Eventually he'll teleport, he'll reappear with his shield down, and we can get some hits in. And it'll come back up like that. That does damage around him while you're near him, and also increases his defense, so you don't want to be on top of him. Some attacks like that will put it down for a little bit, so we can sneak in some extra damage, but it's going to come back up. We don't want to be under his feet wherever he pops up next, but we want to run in and get damage in while we can. Oh, that came up faster than it did before. Okay. At least it felt like it came up faster. Oh, he's got bigger flames now. Woo. Almost got me. Rearnews had so much, he attacked me first. Wait, is this the guy they named the game after? Yes! I said that already! This is Mr. Dark Souls 2. Not quite able to finish him there. Next chance we get, we'll be able to put him down for good, though. And that's up with Aldia. Not too bad himself.
I lost everything, but remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. Would you truly light, dark, or something else entirely?
So here's where we get our proper endings. We can either take the throne, as we've been working towards this entire time, or we can leave it. We can reject it. Normally, you'll only have the option to take the throne at the end of the game, but because we did the extra mile and we took care of Aldia, who only shows up if you beat Vendrick, by the way, we're able to decide for ourselves what we want to do. And I'm going to be real with you. After all what we've seen, I don't really see the point in taking that throne. I don't even really know what it would do for me. So I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk. I would be a pretty badass monarch. That is true. And there you go, that's the ending to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. In the first game, we decided to link the flame, even though you do have the option to leave. And in this one, it's either you take the throne or you don't. And both of them kind of feel nebulous. The cutscene that plays when you take the throne does have its own charm to it. But it also has this kind of feeling of like something, like it's not like a triumphant, like you become king moment. The tone is very much like, huh, what did we really accomplish by doing all that? And I think this captures a similar emotion, but it has that pretty great Aldia monologue to send you off, and basically just choosing to stay in search and not settling for the throne of want that you don't even really fully comprehend what it is, and instead choosing to keep searching, you know? I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool ending, even if it's like Dark Souls endings, they're not the type that's like, they're not concluding any like epic story threads, you know? They've never really been like that. I'm turning the game audio just a little bit because I don't know if it's drowning me out or not. What would Green Squirtle do? I think Green Squirtle would take the throne. I don't think he's thinking that hard about it. Ending vocal, Emmy Evans. Shout out to Emmy Evans, who also did a lot of the vocals for the Nier OSTs. I think the ending theme is different depending on what you choose, but I'm not positive on that now that I say that. It's been a while since I've chosen to take the throne, because normally when I play this game, I choose to walk away from it. It's the ending that requires a little extra legwork anyway, and also just feels more satisfying. It also wasn't there in the original release of the game, so do with that what you will. There's the vocals. That's the song I was waiting for. I don't know why. I thought this one played right away. Now that we did it, we beat Dark Souls 2, I can go back and finish the side quest that I wasn't able to finish. Oops. We did beat all bosses in a row, though. We beat the triple threat after dying to the... Well, I didn't do the DLC, Shay. I'm not gonna jump to DS3. Although I don't know what form that's gonna take. I don't know. Like, I would like it to be... No, I didn't do it yet. I said that. Multiple times. We got the keys to the DLC. we did that. And the DLC in this game is good. Like, it's not... Like, I don't want to not do the DLC. It is just, like, Dark Souls 2 feels like a big, long, meaty game, and by the time, like, I beat it, it feels like, you know, I beat a whole long game. For sure. But I do want to do it. The thing is, I would like it to be something like one stream per DLC. Because I think, I don't know. Otherwise, it's going to be like minimum 2 streams per DLC, and that's just so much more Dark Souls 2. But at the same time, like, if I stream midweek, it's just not going to be time feasible. So I don't know, maybe I'll pick a time over a weekend or something and make that like the normal DS2 stream slot for a while. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I do intend to stream Dark Souls 3. I'm also thinking about whether I'm like, I don't know. I think I might want to wait a little bit before I replay Dark Souls 3. Between playing all of Elden Ring, which I still need to do the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and playing through this on stream, and also having recently, like fairly recently, played Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 again on my own time. I think I don't know. I think I need a little bit of a break before I dive into Dark Souls 3 again. That said, I do like Dark Souls 3 a lot. I also think that game, I think it's a little bit more like kinetic. Like it just has a little bit more of like a straightforward kind of flow to it. I don't want to confidently say it's the shortest. I think the campaign on its own is probably the shortest. With both DLCs, it might be a little longer than Dark Souls 1. But it's a little tough to say for sure, because Dark Souls 1's structure is also just really different. I would stream Night Rain. I think that would be fun. I can't stream Night Rain. I don't know if it's just because that game needs to have a lot loaded at once. Because, like, I have some technical hiccups with Elden Ring, like, proper as well. But with Night Rain, like, that shit is just too much for my machine. Night Rain is too much for my machine, and I am confident that if I tried to stream it while playing it. Technical issues and not game range at Magma Worm. Magma Worm would not make me that angry. I'm coping. Magma Worm's not like even a super hard boss. It's just annoying. If you get unlucky with Magma Worm, he just crawls around like multiple times in a row back to back. It's just like, what are we doing here? That said, I wouldn't be against playing Night Rain tonight, maybe. Wink. Yeah, that's sad. You never get lucky with Magma Worm. Magma Worm is my mortal enemy for a reason. You know, there's so much cool Dark Souls. Like, a lot of my favorite stuff in this game is still in the DLC, though. God, these credits are long. I think we can skip them, but I don't want to do that either. The music's great. God. I love, like, all 3 of the DLCs have something that's, like, one of my favorite things about Dark Souls 2, so I wouldn't skip any of them. But there are 2 in particular that I'm like, oh, that's the good stuff. we're seeing all the copyright stuff, so I think maybe we're at the end of the credits. Why'd you have to break my immersion with the Havoc logo? Come on now. Yeah, also, I don't know. I don't really like Dark Souls 2. I don't know. I don't think that needs saying. I'm a big Dark Souls 2 fan. But we did it. We saw the ending. Oh, I tapped out. Whoops. Get back in there. She doesn't say anything different. Past beating the game for some reason. Yeah, let's put some. Let's. 35 is a pretty solid bump in health juice. We got a lot of souls from beating those bosses back to back. Although Ollie actually doesn't give you any, interestingly enough. Brief detour here. We gotta finish that side quest that we started, gang. Ooh, I'm dying. No one did that when I was actually dying. They waited till after I beat the video game. Even more flames.
It seems that all the flames have been lit. It makes me feel somehow. Wait, what am I doing here?
Oh shit. It's been a while since this one was hit. Who put you on the planet? Ugh. It's been a while since that was hit.
Brought us together for a reason.
Yeah, man.
And may help you on your travels.
Thank you. Curious map. Oh, we did also get a couple more souls. We got the Throne Defender soul and the Throne Watcher soul separate. Throne of the King is sacred and requires an appropriate guardian. Throne of the King is sacred and must be observed closely at all times. They're just people who watch it. The Chandra's soul looks a little unique. The fragments of the abyss of untold origin nourished their beings by the sides of would-be monarchs. Perhaps they were simply ordeals on the road to kinghood. One day the flames will fade and only darkness will remain, unless, of course, an era arrives. So, Nashandra originally came from Manus. From Dark Souls 1, the end of the Dark Souls 1 DLC.
I'm glad to see you safe.
Glad to see you safe, too. You have any new wares for us? He does have the cool Spelter Demon armor. The Looking Glass set. I want to give him some more money, so we're gonna buy some stuff from him. Just for fun.
Thanks very much. Forget to buy? I considered returning to... I
Started to turn a profit. Let's see if we bought enough to trigger the next event with him. While we're here. Oh yeah, we can start our New Game Plus run, but obviously we don't want to do that yet and lose access to the DLCs. That would be quite bad. I think at that point I would just resign myself to not streaming them. Yeah, we hit it.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my wares? Please, be my guest. I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach. I'm rich!
This guy is just... We gave him too much money, now he's a total freak.
I don't need to go home anymore. Home? Home?
No, it's still kind of sad, though.
Where is home? Home.
He got so greedy that he forgot how to think about home. The Alva armor looks really cool. Alvo crossed many a land in search of a cure for Saint Soretta's sickness, but failed and relinquished his knighthood. Alvo was once racked with guilt and remorse, but rediscovered his purpose in life with the aid of the witch who once plotted against him. There's some cool armor sets we can buy here, even more than there were before, like Velstat's armor. Helm worn by the Royal Aegis, originally imbued with the power of miracles, now soaked with dark after extended exposure in the Undead Crypt. Knight from a faraway land was lured to his accursed land, but forgot even why he came, eventually reduced to a shadow of his former self. The Defender armor description's not interesting. Watcher armor also not very interesting. But they are cool armor sets. They look pretty neat. Like the Watcher set in particular.
Are you sure? Well, I may sell out while you're away.
Motherfucker, I'm the only one who's ever bought any of your wares. You fool. Whatever your money is. That's a great life lesson. I do want to talk to the cat.
It seems that we must now part. Why now? I don't see how it should matter. Just because I'm a cat? Honorable Sovereign, take your throne and do great things if it please. Honorable...
She's one of the only characters who acknowledges that you beat the game, so I just think that's worth acknowledging. Oh, let's buy some of her... We never bought some of her wares, which is kind of crazy. I want the kitty boots. And the kitty ring, because why not? I think this is like 20k. How many is 17 of these? Not many.
Why now? Just be...
I'm a kitty cat. I just do things. Might as well buy those. There's a couple areas where it is actually pretty useful to greatly negate fall damage, some of which we've already seen, so I don't mind picking those up. Yeah, so we got Kale's helm from filling in every location on the map. So if you wait to actually get to the final boss arena before doing this quest, we can just pass it really easy. Kale's helm. I'm a light mirror foot soldier, belonging to Kale the cartographer. Apparently Kale procured this inexpensively secondhand, but surprisingly well made. To my knowledge, or to my memory at least, I don't think any other character really acknowledges that you beat Nishandra and took the throne, but...
Life is a Hades Tower.
Yeah, no one else is really thinking about it. I am in a rush, thank you. Not really, but I do want to wrap up what we were doing. Because we already did the big climax, right? I wouldn't blame people for being like, alright, seems like we pretty much wrapped up the stream and top it off, but it's a couple more things. Just a couple more things. Just be patient. Because we did beat the game. I do wish there was a bonfire a little bit closer to this NPC. I'm not sure if this is closer or the one in the other section of Aldia's Keep, but either way, you'd have to do a bit of running. I think this is closer, though, I would assume. A refractory period. Die. Oh, we're fuck. I forgot about this. We're human, so he's actually gonna be normal.
Anything strange, have I? I have absolutely no intention of leaving here. Do not attempt to help me. Just let me sit here and wither quietly away.
It's kind of sad.
Please.
Now you might remember, there's a lever on the other side of this area that essentially lets us release him from his prison. And if you do that and you talk to him as a human, he's like, oh, why did you fucking do that? Oh, God, why? And if you just leave him there, he'll actually come after you and invade you. Ow. We're just gonna let this guy kill us real quick. Hello. finish this quest. I think we used all the important fragrant branches of Eeyore, so I don't mind wasting on this guy. I don't remember if he drops anything useful. I guess we can find out. I'm also trying to think while we're doing this extracurricular stuff, if we beat all of the bosses, which in the base game, I mean, which I think we did, because we did Dark Lurker, we did Ancient Dragon, we did Vendrick. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick. We did the Executioner's Chariot. I mean, I think we did all the optional ones. Oh. I thought that was gonna kill him. Yeah, he did. Oh. Dragon Acolyte mask. Oh, okay. That's a pretty cool mask. So the greatest minds converged in Alia to weave strange new rituals, but rumors suggest that during the course of their work, their thoughts were not their own. The nameless face of the mask is designed to deflect the ire of the ritual sacrifice. Pretty cool looking, actually. Pretty neat. Does it go with the rest of our fit? Not really, but it's kind of neat. Did we beat Ornstein? We did beat Ornstein. He's happy that we showed him Kale's helmet. Simpleton Spice.
Now let's discuss our next mark.
Who will our next mark be?
I want you to kill one more.
Just one more? Just one more, please.
Your target is Felkin the Hexer. As proof, bring me that peculiar scepter of his. What do you say?
I forgot about this one.
Yes, very good. But he will be fooled. Be cautious. I want you to kill Felkin.
No one here
That's
remembers Falcon the Hexer but me.
He has that scepter.
He has that scepter. Bring it to me as proof. Y'all remember Falcon the Hexer, who might not even talk to us? We'll see. If he doesn't talk to us, we might have to just kill him. Falcon the Hexer is at Huntsman's Copse in a cave next to Undead Refuge. He's big into hexes, as you might imagine.
Leave me alone. I'm interested in one thing, dog. You haven't the gift. Leave me. I'm interested.
Yeah, so I believe he doesn't talk to you unless you have high enough intelligence, and I'm gonna be real, I'm not wasting time with that. Sorry. Can't do everything with every character.
Dog, take control.
What are you gonna do? I actually kind of want to see what he does. Oh.
My.
What? Okay. For a Hexer, he's casting a lot of fire. I figured he would use more dark spells and the like. Ow, okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh, okay. He actually is formidable. Oh, oops. I was gonna make a joke about how he wasn't formidable at all, but anyway.
Look, the dark.
Sorry, Falcon. I guess we could have just respect. We didn't have to murder him. We could have just moved our stats around, talked to him, and then fucking came back and then redid it. So that was unnecessary. Oops. Well, I'm a murderer now. That blood's on my hands forever. The Sunset Staff is very good for casting hexes. Yeah, I'm a bit of a murderer. I just have to kind of wear that. The mysterious Lord Aldia secluded himself inside a manor to conduct various experiments. Those invited to the manor disappeared, replacing over time malformed beasts that roamed into the halls. It's interesting that that description is on there. So Falcon will just give that to you if either you have a certain stat requirement, or you talk to him enough, or you buy things off him. It's one of the above. You don't have to kill him to receive that, as you don't have to kill any of the other characters to receive their item. So, sorry, Falcon. Definitely did not handle that one the best. Oh, we never took off the King's Ring. Well, oops. We don't have a ring that just... There's not a ring in this game that just straight up, like, makes miracles stronger, right? I don't think so. Since spell effects wouldn't be bad either. Although, if I remember, if someone reminds me after we do one of the DLCs, there actually is a neat thing with how the NPCs work in this game, if you do kill them. So, might make me look into that. Yeah, sorry, I actually killed this one. I mean, I guess I don't have to apologize to you. You're the one guy who was, like, expecting me to do that.
Take it.
Forbidden Sun.
Now let's discuss something of importance.
What's of importance?
You could kill a dozen like that, and it wouldn't matter. I want you to kill someone of import. I want you to kill the girl in Majula, known as the Muse. They say that she is the last firekeeper. But they say a lot of things. That she's a gentle shepherd, lighting the way for you cursed fools. Nonsense. Once she is dead, I will have no regrets, and I will be content to remain here. The girl will have a peculiar feather. Bring it to me. Now go along.
Now, it's not hard to figure out who he's talking about here, but it is interesting. I'm pretty sure he's the only character who ever refers to the Emerald Herald as the Muse. I don't know who's talking to her about her like that.
Yes.
He's talking about Muse, the band. We have the feather just from making it to Dragon Shrine, so do that before you start killing people for him, and you'll be fine.
Take it.
Unleash magic.
What do you require? You've been good to me. Go on. Tell me what you need.
So now we can buy stuff from him, including cool hat. Hat worn by astrologists in Melphia. Astrologists believe magical powers can be obtained in moments of special heavenly enlightenment. Even the collective wisdom of the Melphian Magic Academy cannot pull magic out of the sky, but the ideas of the astrologists led to the creation of new and very useful magic devices. We also have the Black Witch robe worn by Zuli the Witch, seducer of Alva the Wayfarer. He boasts excellent magic defense. When Zuli the Witch learned of Alva's dedication to Saint Serata, she used all manner of tricks and deceit to ruin him, but in the end she would spend her life with him, supporting his endeavors. The witch, as unloving as she was unloved, finally found illumination through her blighted existence. That's beautiful. I actually do want to buy this set, if not just to show it off. Lightning defense +2, not bad. 10 bonfire aesthetics, which is something we still haven't actually used. I should probably do that at some point. I forgot. It's like one of the coolest things about this game, and I always like end up ignoring that mechanic.
These are for you.
Thank you.
Specks of blood.
Oh, okay. I think I might.
Now I am at peace. I will sit here and watch the world turn.
Cool.
Well, as you wish.
So we can pull the lever and kill him, but I do want to at least buy some stuff on him. So seems expensive though.
What you?
Oh, this has an int requirement to wear? What? Or I guess just have better defenses. I'm gonna grab this just because. The astrologist set does look funny, but I don't think we're gonna wear it.
Find what you want.
Let's check out that set, shall we? Oh. Oh. How about that? Pretty cool, right? If you wear any, like, cropped piece of armor with the Black Witch trousers. Showed a lot of undead skin. And yes, those are purple heels. It's a very funny outfit. If you wear it with the robe, it's like, okay, I see the vision. If you wear it without the robe, you found the vision. You created your own vision. The Lion Mage robe in particular creates a very good look, if I do say so myself. I'm sure there are other options, but like, it's probably one of the skimpier tops that we have to choose between. Tattered cloth robe. I mean, that one works too. I don't think it looks as good though. This is a look. Can't even actually wear this properly because we're in. Okay, let's do this so we're not undead. Slut it up, baby. Can I say that? I don't actually know. On mostly whenever I'm worried about particular words, it's usually thinking about stream uploads to YouTube. I like Twitch. It kind of depends on the word. I think Twitch is normally a little bit more relaxed than YouTube is. We got our bright sunburnt legs just out, all out. Pretty cool. It's still on Twitch, but YouTube. I'm worried about YouTube. Now I'm remembering that at the King's Gate, I'm pretty sure the Emerald Herald is supposed to show up and have dialogue. And I don't know if we ruined that opportunity by beating the final boss already, but I don't remember seeing her. I've seen, like, I don't know, it's mostly, like, YouTube creators that, like, actually, like, their livelihood is at stake on YouTube, but, like, I've seen, people have been censoring a lot more words on YouTube recently. Yeah, see, to my memory, she's supposed to hang out, like, here next to the door and has, like, genuinely interesting dialogue. But I don't know if we missed that because I didn't talk to her, like, I didn't see her, or if it's just, like, if something caused her to despawn there. I'm gonna... Oh, hi. I got confused for a second. They have a similar outfit. Yeah, she's not... Try bet that's alive. She's not here. I don't think she's all the way in front of the door, but I'll take a stroll just in case. This is just for my sanity. We don't gotta do this, but... I'm trying to think. I think there was one more quest-related thing I want to do. We didn't look at, like, any of the other stuff he gave us, huh? Like, what is the Chaos Hood? I don't remember what that is. It looks cool. Improves casting speed? Actually, that might be good to wear. Not difficult to judge the veracity of the man's words, but his hood certainly seems to possess an unusual power. It's actually about the character we got it from. That's kind of cool. Just had another set of his clothes on him. Yeah. Oh, we're unable to use it, of course. That's a... You're too stupid to wear this hood. Absolute goober. Robe worn by a Chaos Sorcerer who calls himself Navlan now. Navlan wield, Navlan deal. Yeah, the improved casting speed would be nice, but I don't think we're gonna invest 12 points into intelligence to be able to wear it. I don't know how much it actually increases it by. I guess you can just walk back here. I don't think I've ever tried to do that after seeing the ending. Nothing in particular here for us, but we can look out around the arena a little bit. A lot of golems. They participate in the final cutscene who do the normal ending. Gotta remember to take off the King's Ring. I swear there was one more thing I had in mind, but it's eluding me. Oh, you know what we can do? We might as well do this, actually. I think this is the one we want to do it at. So I mentioned earlier, we haven't burned a single bonfire aesthetic. I forget, I think I've explained what these do. Essentially, they make the surrounding area... Well, hold on, I don't want to do this on the wrong one. I want to look something up. I'm gonna do a little research real quick. It's completely superfluous. We don't gotta look this up, but I'm doing it anyway. We can actually revive the final boss too, I think, and see the other ending if we wanted to. Maybe we'll do that after we beat all the DLC. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what other bonfire it would be. So I guess we'll do it. I think this will revive the final boss if we want to do the ending again. What is done cannot be undone, and they ain't kidding. So now if we look at... You see how every bonfire image has a 1 next to it? If we mouse over this one at Dragon Castle, it's a 2. Which implies that this area is now in New Game Plus mode in terms of difficulty. We do want to go this way. So I didn't do that to fight the final boss again right now. I wasn't even really planning on doing that period, but I just thought that maybe I thought about that offhand. We're doing this. I wonder if this character says anything different now that we've killed the queen. Oh, he does acknowledge we killed the King of Giants.
Incredible. Now, take these.
Oh, thanks. Espada Ropera. And some gloves and a royal dirk.
King, commandeer with
Okay, that stuff I've heard before. Oh my god, what the fuck is all this? What? What am I looking at? I don't think I've ever come back and talked to this NPC again. A dagger fixed with black crystal found deep inside the gutter in the Black Gulch, heavier than a standard dagger with a fine crystal gives it a smoother slice. So to scale the walls of the Forsaken Palace and walk the earth once again, but fail? What the hell are these? Longsword was found in the Iron Keep. Breaks easy due to corrosion, but is light and still inflicts very significant damage. I have to buy the homunculus shield. Why? Found in the manor in Aldia, heavier than a standard shield, but more stable than owing to the hard lumps. The far eastern outskirts of Drainland lies an old manor that is now long forgotten, as it should be, for the things that lurk there are better left unknown. Bound wooden shield, found in the undead purgatory. Effectiveness, accessories added to the weapon to the Silber's tormenting foe. What are these? Transgressor's staff. Whoa. The flambers. New just for your game. I've never seen these before. I'll buy the homunculus shield. I'll have to take a look at more of those. What does that look like? Ew. Looks like the flood. What do you... Oh my god, okay. The Royal Durek. Dagger fashioned from rare just steel. Boasting... It might be gay steel. Gay steel was a precious alloy created in the eastern land of Mira. Its composition long kept secret from foreign lands. Until Chancellor Welliger was ordered by King Vendrick to grant the gifted blacksmith Llewellyn a lifetime contract, whatever the cost, in order to introduce the rail alloy to Drainland. Maybe that's a good dagger. Seems like it might be. It does the same damage as a basic short sword, which seems good for a dagger. We got like armor too, right? I don't know what it looks like. Reinforced with rare gay steel, Chancellor Welliger. Quality equipment that is both light and wrong, crafted light and strong, light and wrong. Something is wrong about this equipment. Crafted by the castle's resident master smith Llewellyn and supplied only to a select few. His work easily identified by its lack of ostentation. Focused solely on economy of simplicity and strength. Okay, anyway. So this room with the bonfire intensity turned up is a little bit infamous. You all remember it. The two thrones side by side. If you increase the bonfire intensity and you come back here, 2 pursuers will spawn in. And we're on New Game +1 difficulty, so they're both hard. They're both tougher. It's very difficult. Okay. I thought I could walk around that. Well, I'm cursed. Double chaser. Oh my god. I thought I was positioned in such a way you couldn't get around me. Or, sorry, couldn't get around the other guy. There's a good reward for killing both of those pursuers. But it ain't easy. I'm gonna give it a couple of attempts just because we're here and I'm having a good time. We might be able to, not cheese it, but we might be able to power on a lot of damage onto one as they're spawning in and give us a big advantage. Let's see. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. I didn't know his shop expanded. I don't think I've ever come back and talked to that character again. Are they gonna spawn if I go in and pick that up? Probably. Okay. God, they got a lot of health too. If you dodge one, it's like there's no window. He's not a life though. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, here we go. Take that damage. Oh, okay. I did not mean to jump. I did not mean to jump. There we go. That drained 2 soul levels because we, or not soul levels, but hollowing levels because we died to the stab. We're gonna need that max health back. This is how we burn through all the effigies. There might be an easier way to cheese it with ranged attacks, but the thing is, they attack pretty relentlessly. I don't know if we would be able to really cast in time. I think you kind of just have to play annoyingly patient and wait for them to make themselves both vulnerable. If this proves to be a little bit too terrible, we just won't bother. I'm not gonna keep everyone here like all night doing this, mostly because I don't want to keep myself here all night doing this. Anytime a From Software games puts 2 difficult enemies together in a room, it's like, oh fuck. Well, there goes my opening start. Fuck. Yeah, we're dead. That's so hard. There are some signs behind the throne there. I wonder if you can hide out there and chuck like some kind of ranged option to cheese it. Because there aren't blood stains, there's just notes on the ground, which is more promising. If that's the case, then we need to change our loadout, but... I'm sure the first time we came through here, he wasn't really alerted to our presence, but this time he's like ready to rock. The other thing is I might need a weapon that can swing faster and just be able to, like, take more pod shots. Their attacks are perfectly unsynced. That's the thing, because they're pursuers, we can't, like, super run far away and then come back in. Okay, we can get a hit here at least. Oh, man. So hard. Yeah, there are notes there. Okay, let's try something else. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's put on as many ranged spells as we, or hexes, or miracles. I went down the whole list. We have access to. I'm not sure if Heavenly Thunder would be useful. Stock another Sunlight Blade, I guess. Let's see if this is anything. I don't even know if all of these will be enough to even... If we can kill one of them, I think we're good. Is the thing. Come in. I'm like locked in. I'm invested in this. Let's see. This is anything. Okay, well, I mean, we're gonna get stabbed. It seems like he's back here and we're in a terrible position, but I guess we'll... Yep. Okay, that didn't work. You know, I don't I don't think I'm wrong for assuming that had a chance. This is definitely fair bit harder than the final boss. Keep in mind, if we came in here in New Game Plus proper, we would have a whole nother playthrough's worth of extra levels, essentially. That would make this much easier. Anything that just powers up defense? I don't remember. Temper resistance to status effects. Yeah, I don't think we have just like a raw defense buff. I mean, this one does increase defense actually. I think it's our best bet. I don't think we can afford to really worry about the souls back there. I see that would be an opening, but it just isn't here. Just gotta take a shot where he can. He's doing some shit I don't even see him do often. Oh. Yeah, I couldn't take a hit there. I couldn't do that. He might kill us. Okay, we're okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh. I'm gonna hit. That's okay. This one's low. So we can try to finish this one off. He was nice to me there. Huge. I'm just gonna sip. I'm just gonna sip. Okay, we got one. That's huge. Okay, we just gotta get behind him. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We did it. No sweat. We get the Ring of Blades +2 for our troubles. And some Twinkling Titanite. Ring of Blades +2, even better than a Ring of Blades +1. But I always say. Take off the buckle, we're not very real with ourselves. Honestly, let's take that off too. We did it! Yay! Yippee! Now we can take that Ring of Blades +2 with us into the rest of the DLC, so. I wonder if his new items in the inventory is also tied to the bonfire level. It might be. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the case now I'm thinking about it. Okay. What is that noise? What is making this noise? These two guys are my double pursuer fight. Just kidding. What is making that noise? I don't think it was you. Excuse me, Forlorn, 1 minute. Ignore all of this. This is non-canon to the playthrough. I don't really know what's going on right now. Oh god. I just wanted to know what was making that weird noise. That's all. And I still don't. Is that like an echoing from the pursuer attack that just persisted? Maybe that's what it is. Okay, anyway. That's enough of that. I guess that's the awkward place we're gonna end this stream. I think that's the other thing I wanted to do. I don't think there's anything else. I'm gonna look at the list of bonfires one more time, but there is some other cool stuff that can happen if you use a bonfire ascetic or play on New Game Plus, obviously, but there's even more weird, obscure secret shit in this game than we've seen, which is kind of crazy. Okay, and we've seen every bonfire. The only thing we're missing is the DLC stuff, so I think tentatively that's everything I wanted to do. Alright, so I ended there. A little bit anticlimactic, because I decided to do more after the final boss. And I also, unfortunately, became a murderer, but don't worry. We'll figure something out. Melody's live with Mousewife and JD. I don't know. They're playing Mama Sleepin'. I don't know what that is, but we can find out. Let's Fizzy Yuck and find out. Mama's Little Angels. Not what it's called. Alright. And yeah, thank y'all for joining me on the Dark Souls 2 adventure. There'll be more to come at some point. We'll see. But for now, we're going to sign off, and we're going to have a good night. Yes, that's what people say at the end of their streams. Raid phrase is not happy birthday melody. There, I don't really have a raid phrase in mind. Bye.